Hey Pisces, take a deep breath, connect with your inner source to see what parts of this reading may be for you. Now, this reading is for all Pisces energy. You can have Pisces anywhere in your birth chart. The reading is general and timeless. But if you would like a personal one-on-one tarot reading, Akashic Records, Quantum Reiki, or anything else, you can go to 144bluerosetemple.com, or you can email me. All the information is in the box below. And just as always, thank you for all of your love. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for being here today. If my energy or my readings resonate with you, feel free to subscribe, click on that notification bell, and go click on that like button so you can know when the next reading does come out. And so I can connect more with your energy in the readings, and the rest of the soul tribe can find us. Now, we do have Odin, Psychic Insight, and Action over here. You have some sort of sudden clarity and you are making your way to do something, or someone over here is making their way towards you. We have the Action card here. Psychic Insight, Odin. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. And that's a little bit of the energy of this eclipse season. Again, whenever you're watching this, it can be for you, but we are in Aries season during eclipse season. There's clarity, like I'm seeing Ace of Swords, some sort of breakthrough, and some sort of mental clarity where you're going to be able to make some sort of aligned actions or forward movement towards some sort of dream, intention, goal, life purpose, whatever that is. Why do we have Odin, Psychic Insight, and Action here? We have vulnerability, open your heart, allow yourself to be tender, and then prophecy. Okay, so again, eclipse season is all about soul destiny, fate, and prophecy. The numbers 8 or the number 12, which is just the number 3 in numerology, can resonate with you. 333 or 888. Why do we have open your heart? Your third eye is open, see truth for what it is. And then forward moving action. Why Knight of Pentacles? Why the World card? You're in a brand new spiritual cycle. We have the High Priestess over here and the World card, success, and the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very slow moving energy. You know, things have perhaps been moving slow for you, Pisces. We do have Saturn that will be moving into Aries, and when Saturn does move into Aries, Pisces, you're going to feel free. You're going to feel like there are much less limitations, you know, that are in your life. Now, why the Knight of Pentacles? Why the World card? Why the High Priestess? There's some sort of protection over here. Why Knight of Swords in reverse with the World card? Two of Pentacles. There's something or someone that is not coming with you. Confirmation. Knight of Swords in reverse, the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, there's something or someone that's not coming with you into this new cycle. And what I see is some sort of, like truths, right? Where there's two different truths or like just two different paths. When it comes to this Odin energy, right? The third eye is open. Yes, the divine is revealing to you what your divine path is and the next steps moving forward. And with the open your heart, the vulnerability, it's like, oh, you're not coming with me, you know, kind of thing. Collective, what I do see is that things are going to move forward and quickly for you. But it does ask you, because we have Two of Wands over here, the Knight of Pentacles. And then balance. So you're releasing something out of your life, and it does feel like it's happened quickly. However, things are improving for you as you release it with the Nine of Swords over here. Nine of Swords in reverse. Things are improving for you. Nine of Pentacles. You're actually bringing more abundance into your life. You're happier, etc. But I feel like it happened through maybe some sort of communication with someone here. Like Mercury retrograde kind of thing of like miscommunication. And there was some sort of having to protect your truth. We have High Priestess, Seven of Wands. The High Priestess priest is being protected over there. Why High Priestess with the Seven of Wands? Why High Priestess with the Seven of Wands? You're being very protected, collective. Okay, we have the Page of Wands over here. For some of you, I'm getting also like your spiritual path is being protected. There's something about your path that, with the open your heart too, it's like I'm seeing two people Why the Two of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles? It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that you were dealing with. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius over here. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces over here. And a lot of earth energy. Someone feels like you were not loyal to them. It's kind of what's coming through too. I'm seeing like a sudden release of this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it happened quickly. It's like with this Knight of confirmation, Two of Cups over here. I'm getting this energy of like feeling like it's very stable, this connection. And then just boom, things happened like all of a sudden out of nowhere and changed. And I'm seeing like a complete split over here. And that's what eclipse season does though too. You know, it's going to bring you into your highest timeline and alignment, you know, and it rearranges a lot of different things. I see you taking forward movement towards your goals, towards your visions, your ideas, your intentions. We do have open your heart. It feels like this forces kind of yourself to open your heart in the sense of also standing in your truth of like, this is my path. This is my truth. You know, with the High Priestess and the Seven of Wands, I see you protecting like your truth. I see you protecting your spiritual path, especially with that High Priestess card. Why the High Priestess? Four of Swords over here. And then the Nine of Cups. What's also coming through is your path means a lot to you. Like you are someone you're so connected to whatever your path is. And all paths lead home to God. You are so connected. Like this means a lot to you. I have such a feeling in my heart, you know, and so I do see you following your path, but it feels like unfortunately people around you, you are releasing people around you because it no longer resonates with what your path is and where you're going. And it does hurt to let them go, but at the end of the day, I do see the light at the end of the tunnel here too. You know, so it does feel like there is a lot of emotion. It's Aries. All the planets are in Aries and Pisces right now. That is a whole lot of intensity, a whole lot of emotions. So there's intense emotions, whether that be with or without. And I do see that something happens suddenly with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. However, and it says left behind, you know, whether you feel that way, Pisces, or someone else feels that way, there's a lot of emotions here. And with the open your heart, because it's like, well, there's space for all these emotions, you know, like everyone feels differently is what this is feeling like. However, it ends up working out for everybody too. You know, you are being taken completely somewhere else. The other people in your life that you have released are being taken completely somewhere else too, rather. And we have the card Rest over here with that High Priestess card. The Four of Swords over here is also someone praying, and there's a sword underneath them. You are meant to be doing what it is that you're doing, Pisces. So if you do feel like your spiritual path is bringing you away from the old, is bringing you away from people, it's bringing you away from the things that you once knew, etc., you are actually meant to do that. Some of you, I'm getting, whether that be energetically or physically, traveling far from home kind of thing. And that's, especially though when it comes to your spiritual journey, I'm getting that your ancestors and your spirit team is really protecting you, because there are certain things on your spiritual journey that you are meant to complete and that you are meant to do. You're also meant to have some sort of abundance with this too. However, it changes the other areas of your life is what's coming through. And it asks you to open your heart. I do feel like there's heart openings around you. This is an eclipse of the heart. Okay, now, what advice do we have for Pisces? What advice do we have? Death. Spiritual transformation over here. You're going through a spiritual transformation, Pisces. You know, and it does feel like God is calling you. Spirit is calling you. And I'm hearing answer the call. You know, when God calls you, nobody else can see how God is calling you. Nobody else is going to understand how it's going to, what you're even doing, you know, and that's what's coming through, Pisces, is understand that people don't know what you're doing. And I do see that it actually has kind of hurt you and even other people in your life too, but it feels like you're following spirit over here. Now with the death card, you're meant to go through a death and rebirth. I see a big spiritual transformation. I see a lot of letting go. But in the death card, there's also a sun in the background, which is showing that there's going to be a brand new beginning. Why death card for? Why do we have the death card? Why do we have the death card for advice? Why the death card? We do have the Hierophant. This is a big initiation. Okay, for some of you, you are Seven of Wands and High Priestess. Some of you are actually like really on this, you're taking a grounded High Priest, Priestess path. And whatever spirit guide gave you that, higher self, a grounded High Priest or Priestess path where, and it does say strict, there are certain paths where say it's like, hey, for 21 days, you can't do this. You can't eat sugar. You can't talk to these people. You can't share your body with anyone. When you are a shaman, it's called a vision quest. And so when a shaman goes on a vision quest, he can't even talk to his wife. 11 as I say that and this. So for some of you, you're twin flame, like you're going maybe twin flame kind of stuff. But and even with that, you guys know that I'm anti-twin flame. The twin flame is within, however, what this is showing here, Pisces, is like you are a medicine man or woman, you're a high priest, priestess, priest, sage, mystic, whatever it is. And you're going through a process. Whether you're on a grounded path and following like an actual system, some of you are a part, whether that be say a comedic system or this system or that system, you're taking that path. For others of you, life initiates you. God initiates you through life circumstances, through changes in your life that ask you to change your consciousness. That is also initiation. And that's just directly from God and all of these beautiful paths and things. And what I'm trying to get at, Pisces, is that you are going through an ascension and spiritual process right now, that it feels like you're being very protected as you go through it because you're supposed to go through it. And this is very spiritual. As soon as I saw the Seven of Wands and the High Priestess card, yeah, and again, whether you are, say, shamanic, medicine man or woman, where you have to go on a vision quest, or sometimes, again, spirit will bring you completely away from everyone and everything. It's something that, not that you have to do, but again, if you're on that path, when spirit tells you vision quest, you have to go into, you don't have to do anything. But when you get the call from spirit, from God, from great spirit, you're probably going to answer it, So I get vision quest all over this for some reason. What's the highest outcome here? You have beautiful things coming in, okay? You have good news and worldly affairs with abundance, etc. So after you do, say, this vision quest, maybe for some of you, a dieta, etc., there's going to be great things that come in for you. All right, bottom of the deck is the Hermit. You're being called into hermit mode for spiritual enlightenment. And when you come out of it, I see beautiful things happening in your material world. Okay, with the Balance card here. So that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates. I'm going to grab some cards of advice. What other cards of advice do we have for Pisces? Angel of Balance, Ma'at, over here. So Ma'at may resonate with you. Angel of Balance, Ancient Egypt or Kemet may also resonate with you. Ma'at rules cosmic order, balance, truth, peace, harmony. I'm going to grab some other cards over here. What are some other cards of advice? We do have reflections over here, which you contemplate can actualize. And then letting go. Yeah, there's a whole lot of, 144, as I said, a whole lot of reflections here. I do feel like Spirit has called you again to some sort of spiritual transformation, and it has affected your relationships, whether that be work relationships or whatever it is. We have reflections, which you contemplate can actualize, and then letting go, and so it does feel like Spirit is just telling you, Pisces, when it comes to, again, whatever's happening in your material world, letting go, going through just a deep, beautiful surrender, because everything truly is going to work out, and you're with God anyway. That Bible verse, taking shelter, those who dwell in the shelter of the Almighty. You're just dwelling in the shelter, so you're letting go of control. and things do work out for you. However, Aries, Pisces energy, there's a whole lot of miscommunication and emotions here. But things do end up working out for you, Pisces. I'm going to grab a few more cards of advice. There's some more cards of advice for Pisces. Safe space. Yeah, and then we do have protect your energy over here. You know, Pisces, that's kind of what I'm seeing is you are protecting your energy because there's something you're meant to go through. Again, whether that be you're just experiencing an awakening. For others of you, you are taking a very particular path. And I'm seeing beliefs, education, and systems. You know, maybe even religious systems. I'm seeing you being very protected and I'm seeing like even just a circle around you. You know, for some of you, just that energetic field. I'm seeing you in the middle like this, and then just being very protected. Isis, sacred contracts over here, and then Kalima, spiritual transformation. As you go through that transformation, because you're meant to go through it, but you're also meant to be secluded, and it does feel like Spirit is asking you of very specific things. For some of you, you took a vision quest or some sort of dieta, and basically that's when, you know, you go through fasting, sometimes even fasting from speaking, sometimes fasting from social media, sometimes fasting from different things, and it ends up working out for you. What else do we have for Pisces for this reading? There are some final messages for Pisces. We do have High Priestess over here. Shout out to all the High Priests and Priestesses. There's no action needed. You don't need to do anything. We do have words left unsaid, and then Asia. So Asia can resonate with you. Maybe you know someone from Asia. There's some words that are left unsaid there. And you don't have to do anything. There's a gift coming from this. You know, you're going through a spiritual transformation, Pisces. You do have abundance as well. No action needed. Just go through it and grow through it. And there's abundance that comes in for you. And I do see that there's going to be gifts coming in. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I do hope that it resonates. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.